Hello everybody, hey, it's Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards and Other Collectibles and Hobbies. So today is August 11th, Sunday, 2024, 4 p.m. Pacific Time. We just got home today, got up, went to church, and they had like one of those block parties with food and all that kind of stuff. Went from there, but we were going to get the food truck, but the line was too long, so we decided to bounce from there, and we went to Applebee's, and it was okay. My steak was a little fatty, but otherwise it was pretty good. And then right next door to that, they're over on Saratoga, kind of right 280, Interstate 280. Right over across the street, there's Japanese Market, and we went in there because I always like to go look for those Calbee chips to see if I can find any more of those baseball cards from Japan. Didn't find any of those, but then they had these candies. They have like a wafer and I guess a card in it. So I picked up a stack of those so that we could do some oddball stuff, folks. Forgot to show this yesterday. It's just at the card shop when I went for International or Trading Card Day, whatever it's called now. And somebody had opened up, I guess, a box of these Sky Metal, whatever, Upper Deck cards. And I saw this one here, rookie for Izzy Makakanda or whatever. And so the person left these cards there, didn't want them, so I figured I'll just grab this one because it looked kind of cool. So who knows, maybe someday this guy will be somebody, and that might be a good card to get. And since this is Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, just real quick, yesterday, the first row, the middle row, that hobby box of 2021 Gypsy Queen, picked up this numbered Wilson Ramos 194 of 199 card. Plus I picked up that image variations. So we got the two image variation. So I believe that's the image variation. Same card number, so different image, different code. And when I was watching one of my videos, I was rewatching it. I was looking at like the odds. They were on the back of the pack. And then I believe one of the things that kind of caught my eye was one of the other image variations they have is mask up. So I think some of the cards, if you have a catcher and his mask is off or up showing, that's a variation too. And I believe I've seen one of those in the video. I'll have to go through and look for those. So I'm gonna do these cards. Then I think I'll do some Heritage, and then I'll do another Gypsy Queen, and then I'll decide what order I want to release these in, because tomorrow hopefully I'll do Minor League Monday, so we'll see how that all works out. So we did pull this, and then I did see that I pulled his base card too in that first row. So Karinchak on card autograph pitcher for the Indians. I guess he's a bullpen pitcher. So at least it's on card. So we got our first autograph in the first things that we opened yesterday. So let's get to it. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones of these. So I guess there's candy or like a cookie or something like that in these. I was looking for baseball cards, couldn't find any. I really don't do gaming cards, but I do like oddball stuff. So BAN DAI Namco Sakamoto Days. So I don't know anything about this stuff other than I like oddball stuff, and it's like, we were there. I only go there like once every 3 or 4 years. So why not grab something? Worst case scenario, I get some kind of candy. And so this comes from Japan, I'm assuming. Alright. Oh, and then we went to the Daiso. They have, it's kind of like a little Walgreens, kind of Japanese stuff. And they had some more cards like this, but they had like Mario and Luigi for Super Mario, but the line was too long to check out, so I was like, nah, I didn't pick those up. But I know where I can go if I want to get any more of these kind of oddball cards. So let's see what this stuff's about, people. try my best to open these without damaging the packs too much. You know me, I love oddball cards. And so, let's see what we got here, folks. So the opening of this pack was not super successful. So maybe I'll try the scissors on the next one. Alright, let's see what we get first. So, we'll do this together. So I get some kind of wafer cookie, which I like these kind of things. My wife hates wafer cookies, but I like them. So I'll eat that. Looks like it's vanilla, but Japanese brand, you never know. Alright, so I believe the card is in a thing, so let's see what this thing is. So this is just like an advertisement. I guess they consider these candy. So nothing on the back there. That's interesting, so we'll keep that. We'll keep this little wrapper as well. And I'll just put them in a box somewhere someday. Alright, let's see what we got here. So these images kind of remind me of the Nintendo DS. I have one of these games for the Nintendo DS, which is like the hotel something or other. You gotta walk around and find clues and all that stuff on this anime. So they're pretty small. So they're not your standard size card. So there we go. And when I was looking through that Gypsy Queen stuff, I did come across a few more of those Calbee baseball cards from Japan. So there we go. Gives you an idea of the size. I can smell the wafer from here. It smells pretty good. So Osaragi. So I imagine that's character. These are like anime, I think is what it said. And okay, they're Sakamoto Days. So yeah, we got a girl. That's pretty cool. She looks like she's maybe in mourning there. At first I was gonna say, is she a bride wearing a veil? She's wearing black, so she's either in mourning for somebody, or you know, maybe she's like a vampire character or something like that. I don't know. Any of you folks into anime and whatever? I like anime, but like Robotech and all that kind of stuff from back in the day. Don't really follow it all that much now. But when it was back in the mid 80s to late 80s, it was so rare to see any anime kind of thing, whether it be Robotech or what is it, Captain Harlock and all that stuff were long gone by the time I started watching that stuff. So Robotech was it, or maybe occasionally like HBO or Cinemax would show something. So you just didn't get very much. And so when you came across something like Akira or something like that, you'd watch it. And like Valley of the Wind or whatever that was on HBO, great. And so it was like supply and demand. There was no supply, so you demanded it a lot. And now it's just available all the time. I could just stream the stuff, so don't watch it. So that's it's a neat looking card, and that's, you know, I'm going to call them Oddball because it comes with food. So it's a food issue. And I imagine that's kind of what, I mean, obviously not the packaging, but I imagine that's similar to what it was like in the 20s and 30s and all that. You know, buy a little thing of caramel, a little box of caramels or something like that, and you'd get a card. Obviously those cards were a lot smaller, but so the same idea here. So that's pretty neat. They look good, and quality feels fine. So let's see, we'll put this back in the wrapper so that we know where this stuff came from. If I see anything cool, maybe I'll open one of them out of the cellophane just to kind of get a feel for the card stock, because these are all basically look the same. So I imagine it might be the same company who produces these cards or distributes these cards, like kind of like a Japanese version of MSA. or whatever company they are. So that didn't quite work out with opening that pack. So, alright, let's bring out the big boys, people. I've kind of put these in the order that I want to open these, because some of these look a little more familiar to me, kind of Dragon Ball Z, not this one, but one of the next ones. And then I think the other ones are some kind of soccer cards, but like anime soccer, you know, they do like some anime. So if you can read all that stuff, have at it. Some kind of, looks like some kind of power scale or something like that. So maybe this is something like Magic or Dragon Ball Z or something like that. So, yeah, BAN DAI. Look at these other ones. Yeah, they're all BAN DAI. So I know that BAN DAI is more like a maybe like Keebler or Frito-Lay or something like that. But maybe they do cards kind of like MSA or somebody like that. Alright, I'm going to try this one more time. See if I can do this without the scissors. Nope. Alright, so let's see if we can open this without damaging the card. Alright. So what flavor did we get here? Oh, chocolate. Alright, so cool. I'll be eating those in a minute, but I won't be chewing in your ear. Alright, so let's pull this out. Put the card back in there. So this is more just kind of a game advertisement or something like that. You can go to their website if you like, bandai.co.japan/candy. With the QR code there if you want. See what that's all about. Alright, let's see what we got here, folks. Wow, a micro card. So that's interesting. So compared to a regular card, it kind of reminds me of the little diamond Cracker Jack cards. So what is that, a whistle? See, like a junior hall monitor there or something like that. Oh, look at that. It's very sparkly and almost kind of look at the texture there. It's kind of like looks like it's got the little texture of like lenticular almost. Not quite, but so junior up on there. So that's neat. So these little cards, I don't know if they're worth anything. I don't know what they are. It'd be pretty hard to look up because almost nothing on there is in English. But that's kind of neat. So some more oddball stuff. This stuff we used to get in America. Occasionally now you'll get stuff like maybe kind of cartoony kind of stuff, like Stranger Things or shows and stuff like that. But for the most part, you just don't see this stuff anymore. So that's pretty neat. I dig it. I mean, it's not like something I need to go collect a whole bunch of, but I'm glad to have it just because I like oddball stuff. And that's a bit oddball. So whatever that is, that's pretty neat. Guess I should do these from the top. Alright, then this here is some kind of, I don't know, some kind of superhero or monsters or something like that. One Piece. So the One Piece. Alright. Bandai Namco. Now I don't need to open these all because it's got food in it, but that's okay. It's mostly about the cards. I just figured, hey, that would be something different to show, different to see, and yeah, a couple bucks, people. These were probably a couple bucks each. Alright, so another chocolate wafer. Nice. I hope it's chocolate. Yep, smells like chocolate. Wonder if we'll get a strawberry. I like the strawberry ones. I love the wafers when you get them at the stores here. Problem is, they don't put them in a pack that you can reseal. You got to put them like in a Ziploc, and that doesn't last very long. So let's see what we got here. So let's kind of keep that in there. Doesn't look like anything. One Piece log.9 2024, so nothing on the back there. So let's see what we got card wise. No, it's in there. I thought maybe we got robbed of a card, but there we go. Just gonna do this in all one swoop, people. Whoop. Another little card. Alright, what we have here, SW807, so maybe you could look that up. Some girl wearing headphones or communication device. So there you go. Similar to the last card. It's got that same texture. So let's see. Alright, so that's pretty neat. She kind of looks familiar. Kind of looks like my wife a little bit. Huh. She's wearing a little bikini bottom there or something. So of course, you know, anime and manga and all that stuff to kind of push the envelope as far as that kind of stuff goes. So that's a cool little card. I mean, it'd be neat if they did like baseball cards like this nowadays. You know, just like, it's very similar in size to like a King Bee disc. It's just square, but it's pretty neat. I think that's pretty cool. She's got the big blue eyes for you guys. Give her a kiss. Alright. Yeah, wonder that one would be pretty cool. And then this guy here, he's like Dracula or something like that. Without the teeth. Some kind of dude. Alright, then the next ones are some kind of soccer team people, so I'm not too sure. Oh, volleyball. Look at that. It's volleyball, so maybe... Yeah, these are volleyball. Sorry. It's a volleyball, I guess, pretty popular out there, and I'm assuming Japan. So I would imagine this has to do with some kind of TV show. We got card lineup thing over here, it says. So that's pretty neat. Card lineup. Alright, let's see what we get. Those wafers smell pretty good, folks. Oh, we went to Paris Baguette. I don't know if you guys got them anywhere else in the country, but we got these Paris Baguettes over here. It's like a little pastry shops that sell like French stuff, and they've been advertising like on YouTube and all this stuff, these lemon snacks for the summer. And the lemon donuts look so good, and I went and picked some up for us, some of us at work. Chocolate again. And they were so good, but I got 5 donuts. They're like mochi, which oddly enough, Japanese, they use that mochi, but they're like mochi donuts with the lemon glaze, and it was just so good. They're not quite like Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts. A little denser, maybe a little greasier, and they kind of look like they got little knots, you know, kind of like a pentagon shape, maybe a little bit. They kind of have a similar taste to like a what do you call it, a funnel cake, if a funnel cake was thicker, you know what I'm trying to say, with the oh, they're so good. But 5 of them cost me $20, so today we went and picked up a few of those, and I'm just gonna pull the card out and not look at it. So you can look at this little package thing in here, and they're so good. But we went and got some more, so blank. So these ones have no advertisement on it. Alright, so set that aside and see what we got here. Alright, so this guy using the strength of a raven or something up there to spike a ball, it looks like. Number 5, I don't know if it's based on a real team or just a cartoon team that they came up with. Oh, and it's got a it's like a credit card size, this one here. So it's much more like the size of a credit card or your debit card, or like an old phone card. And very foil. That's pretty. It looks cool. Love anime. I love the design of anime. So pretty cool stuff. So Runosuke Tanaka. Bandai, made in Japan. So yeah. So finally, number 6. So this set we could probably look up, maybe find out some more about. So that's pretty neat. That's a good looking card. So that'd be funny if that was based on a real team, then that'd be like a real person's card. It would be like if Topps did an anime version of, which would be kind of neat actually, if they did an anime version of, like, even if they just did like the all-star teams in anime and inserted that in something like Allen Ginter or Archives, or came up with a new product. So that's pretty neat. So we'll set that aside, see what we got there. And then one more, so it must be the opposing team. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be Vanilla People. Alright, so 2024. I guess this means that it's good by April 25th. April 2025. Alright. Something smelling lemon. Maybe it's not. Oh, I just had the lemon donuts. Maybe that's what I'm smelling. Alright. Oh, chocolate again. Wow. Oh, I think the wafers go this way. I thought it was just 2 big wafers. Smells good though. Alright. Pull the card out here. Hide that. Looks like there's nothing on that thing, so let's not break that out of there. Alright, let's see who we got. Last one, folks. Alright, so whoever that is, the volleyball there, doing a diving save. Marushu Yaku, number 13. So Marushu Yaku. So I'll just leave them in the cellophane. It's just standard, kind of like Mother's Cookies kind of quality, if you're familiar with that. It's cool. You got the rounded corners already, so don't have to worry about that. So that's pretty neat stuff, people. I'm not opposed to having a few of these kind of things in my collection. Give it a little diversity, and they're really neat looking, and it's just kind of cool to see what they do in other countries. A couple of them are sports themes. I like these. I like those little square ones. Those are pretty cool. Like how the other thing on some of those have the little advertising on it. So that's pretty neat stuff, folks. So there you go. On old style classics, baseball cards, and other hobbies and collectibles. And there you go. There's some other hobbies and collectibles from another country. Thanks for watching, and see ya.